the bar chart, right, it shows the relative usage of different energy sources. Alright, let me look at the introduction we wrote. The graphic illustrates the different types of energy sources with their respective consumptions between 1990. Okay. The sources include renewable. Excellent. Right. This was a good introduction. Yes. Very straight to the point. Alright. Then the main feature paragraph said oil remained the dominant source of energy, okay, throughout the period, while renewables showed the most significant growth. I think this as a main feature is also good, right? But I think you could leave the coal consumption out, right? Because it doesn't really reflect like the overview or the main feature paragraph. I think yes. When we talk about main feature paragraph, it has to compare the other data and other information. So you could say that maybe oil, coal, they reduced or they had a gradual decline in the consumption, right? So those are similar. Oil and coal are similar. Gas, nuclear, renewable are also similar because they observed an upward trajectory. When you make a statement like that, it's more suitable for main feature paragraph. It's more suitable because you are comparing and contrasting the bigger picture. You say oil is the most dominant. Yeah, this is good. This is a good statement. And renewables should. Yeah. I think when you mention the most dominant, you need to also mention the least dominant. Yeah, which is the renewable. But I think this one, the coal consumption, it can come in the other paragraphs. And then when you look at the third paragraph, okay. And then
this one you can delete it, right?
Yes, yeah. I think not like you can delete it, but you can bring it to the third paragraph. Okay.
Okay.
You can bring it to the third paragraph. And yes. And then for the main feature, you can add the fact that oil and coal observed a decline in the consumption because they are coming down.
Okay.
But gas, nuclear, renewable had a quite increase, right? But then you can also mention that gas fluctuated. Yes, using fluctuated would be a good word for it. Fluctuation means it increase, decrease, right? So gas actually had a fluctuation. It's the only data which had a fluctuation.
Okay.
Yes, I think that can also come in the main feature paragraph. Okay, so these are overviews, right? General overviews. So after that,
okay.
Yes, I think the third paragraph you did well because now you described into detail some of the information, and then you also made sure that you talked about every other energy source, right? You talked about oil, gas, nuclear power, that it remains stable. This is a good one. This is a good essay, right? It's a good one. You get a very good score for this. And we used some good vocabulary, like remain dominant throughout the period, accounted for, decrease slightly, increase moderately. Yes, these are data vocabulary. Right? And if you're able to use this in the part 1 section, you are definitely going to get a good score. Right? So I think for this exercise, I can give you maybe a 7.5. 7.5, yes. Or even 8 for this. It's a very good one. Right.
But what do you recommend me to like have a great vocabulary in this part? Because I think that's the most difficult part.
Yes. I think
like using words like
already you use some very good vocabulary, but I'll send you a list of most of the vocabularies you can use for part 1, right? I'll send it to you. I think I did before in our previous class, so I'll send you this too. Just go through it. But already you use some very good vocabulary. Right? I'll send you more in our next session.